Evening, y'all. Eddie working out of the box tonight. I said tonight, that's right. Usually I do these videos in the morning, but this evening I've decided I'm going to do it now. That's kind of redundant, I suppose. But I'm here. And my granddaughter and my wife are inside watching TV. Grey's Anatomy, probably. We had some company. Not only my granddaughter, but we also had my stepdaughter. Not her mama, but her aunt. So it's the other daughter. We had both of them over here earlier, and I fed them. Gave them some of my homemade barbecue. Yeah, I'm pretty good at that. Fed both of them. They ate their fill. And of course, my stepdaughter, she kind of tends to eat and run. So that's what happened. She ate. Within 15, 20 minutes, she was gone out the door. Just like that. That's okay. At least we got her fed. I think I'm going to try to push the premise. I'm fumbling and stumbling here, but push the premise of this being about nothing. Yeah, I'm stealing something from Seinfeld. His entire show was based upon nothing whatsoever. And that's kind of where I'm going with this. All I can do is talk about myself, my life, the things that I go through on a regular basis, and hope that it's intriguing enough, interesting enough, not too terribly boring to make you want to run away, or better yet, make you hang on, stick around for a bit. I don't know how good I'm going to ever be at it. I may not be good at all. This may be something that is just not my thing. I don't know how else to put it right now. I'm not real good at thinking and spouting it off the top of my head. But I'm giving it a try. And I hope that y'all will bear with me. And I don't know if I could say enjoy it, but I hope maybe you will. How you like my new setup back here? Of course, I've got my heart. That's my heart pillow, which you're by now familiar with. You've seen that a few times. This over here is my Patriots jersey. Yes, I am a lifelong Patriots fan. Grew up in that area. Used to go to the games when I was a kid. And they were garbage back then. They were at the bottom of the barrel every year. And then came 2001, when Tom Brady stepped up and took the team to the Super Bowl numerous times and won numerous times. Therefore, I had maintained my fandom, my interest in the Patriots is never ending. Now, this is a Drake May t-shirt. They had a couple of down years. When Tom Brady left and then retired, they didn't do so well for a while. But they got Drake May. And he's turned out to be quite the quarterback. Impressive enough to get them to the Super Bowl this past season. Now, yeah, they didn't win. But that doesn't mean that they can't get there again this season and in years to come. So I'm hoping so. I'm living far, far, far away from where I grew up and followed my Patriots back when I was younger. But I've maintained my interest in them and will always be a Patriots fan. So that's just a little something on about me. That's all. Anyways, that's something that I've seen a lot of lately. YouTube pundits, for lack of a better expression or better term, these people that try to tell you how to put these videos together and what niche you can do things over about. I'm not doing this well at all today. This is not coming out well whatsoever. But I'm going to keep on. I don't have a niche. At least nothing that I've found yet. There are things in my life that I've done. I've told you about some of it. If you've paid any attention to past videos, you know, I was a singer at one time in a band. Thought I was going to be a recording artist. Actually did record 145. That's how long ago. Back in the era of vinyl. We did that. Broke up about a year or so later. And then my life took a lot of different turns. Some for the better, some for the worse. But I've always maintained an interest in performance of some sort, in some way or other. I was a radio personality for a few years at the all-new 1380 AM Country. Yeah, KLPZ was my home for about 3 years. Out in Arizona, Parker, Arizona. Desert town right on the Colorado River. I had a good time. Had a great time. Learned a lot of stuff out there that I took with me onto my next phase in life. Because that didn't last. I went from there to Phoenix, where I had been living prior to that for some years. While I was in Phoenix, I discovered karaoke and became a karaoke host. KJ, some people call them, but I thought of myself as a karaoke host. And I enjoyed that quite a bit. Hokey as it might be, I just had a good time with it. Found a lot of people that were interested in doing so, in singing, and being a part of my karaoke show. I had fun with that, and it just pushed all the right buttons for me as far as being able to perform, having an audience, such things as that nature. So that's what I did for several years. Of course, that all came to an end again, like everything else in my life. It didn't last forever. Here I am now, trying to find another avenue to be a performer of sorts. Now, I can't say I'm going to be any good at it. Probably won't be. I know one thing, editing is not my thing. I've tried, and I'm having a hard time with it, and therefore you'll probably get this totally unedited, raw video. Just as I'm speaking and fumbling and mumbling, and stumbling. You'll get it all. And I hope that's okay. That's one thing that I've learned with some of these help sites and these pundits, for lack of a better word. Many of them are saying essentially the same thing. Having overly produced and edited material is really not what they're looking for nowadays. At least not what a lot of people are looking for. And that's right up my alley because, boy, producing and making it pretty is not necessarily my strength. I'm not sure what my strength is, if I have any. But I do have a desire to be up and out in front of people. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I've always been this way. I've always felt most at home, most comfortable, even when I fumble and stumble and mumble in front of an audience. It's just always been more that is my comfort zone. How's that? As long as you let me continue to do this, bleh, I'm going to. And YouTube is sort of a dream come true in that sense. It's given me an opportunity and a method to get myself out there. I'm not any great shakes at anything, but I do like to have my audience, and I hope that I do find an audience. Maybe you'll stick with me longer and keep up with what I do. I hope I get better at it. Hope for you I'll get better at it. Because I can't say anything about what I'm doing right now. Oh boy, this is not going well at all. But I'm going to be brave and put it out there. I hope that y'all will enjoy it. See you next time.